Hi, my name is AlexandreaCook, and this is my presentation on Project 4.0, The Uncanny. I began this project with the idea of wanting to keep the building and the users who experience the building to be as connected to the site as possible. I accomplished this by using the site itself as an extension of the building. The thermal spa is nestled within the red sandstone rocks of the Page, Arizona desert. Like a sand dune, the roof of the spa curves into the rock face, sheltering its occupants from the harsh Arizona heat and sun. A person moves throughout the spa, beginning on the north face and continuing through to the sauna, and then out into the outdoor lounge and pool area, and then back into the building on the east side containing the showers, dressing rooms, and bathrooms. Designed moments to pause and reflect are peppered throughout the journey as you go through the spa, including the sauna, infinity pool, and grotto. Sound is also an important part of the experience within the spa. The curved walls and roof that meet up with the rock face and grotto create an opportunity for echoing reflective sounds. One is immediately greeted with these sounds as soon as they open the glass door, as it pushes past the polished ground. Sounds from the infinity pool and the outdoor elements bounce back and forth in the outdoor lounge. Voices echo off the walls in the grotto. The sound of the shower that comes from the rock wall bounces throughout the hallway. All of these noises help to connect us to the site that we are surrounded by. The site narrative explores further these connections the building has to the site and its users' experience within. We are reminded that the building and the site are connected. In the floor plan, we have the lobby that greets us as we enter the thermal spa. As we walk past the sauna and through another glass door, we are immediately greeted by the infinity pool that overlooks the desert landscape. The colors reflect off this pool, connecting us further. There's a bench carved out of the rock that overlooks this infinity pool. The floor is a polished rock that melts into the thermal pool and into the landscape. Next to the thermal pool is a cave-like grotto with a small hot tub inside. The grotto is inconspicuous and creates uncanny intrigue and curiosity. Sounds continue to reverberate off the rock walls as one enters the grotto. However, it's much quieter there and more secluded, creating space for reflection. In these elevations, we can see how the roof curves to meet up with the rock. Stone walls meet up with the south and north sides of the building. We can see how the path comes up to the building in the south elevation, as well as the infinity pool that overlooks the landscape. The rock wall is as much a part of the building as the walls and roof. In this elevation, we can see how skylights interact with the building. In the top of the rock is a skylight that shines a sliver of light into the hallway of the building. Repetitive skylights are also cut into the curved roof, creating repetition and giving further light to the interior of the building. In the longitudinal section A, we can see how these skylights create unique patterns of light and shadow that shine down into the lobby, sauna, and lounge areas. The detailed section B shows the grotto is carved into the rock. The curved walls wrap around to an exterior glazing. Past the glazing are the showers, the walls of the shower being the rock itself, helping to further connect us to the site. At no point within the building are we not connected visually or physically to the site. This sectional helps to show how these connections are made. For my student choice drawing, I decided to include one more sectional that shows how the rock face connects to the building, how the showers come from the rock, and how the user experiences every part of the building. Because the site is so important to the building, I decided to include a site plan for my second student choice drawing. Here we can see the path that leads up to the building, how the rock slopes away from the building, and how the skylights are strategically placed and cut into the side. I chose to do my shade study during the summer solstice in order to ensure that my designs are properly shading the building during the time of year with the most sun. I chose my site to be in Page, Arizona, so the climate is going to be very hot, especially in the summer. We can see that the shading designs of the building are almost too effective, not giving the building very much interior lighting. That is why I included skylights to let in further light. Climate-considered designs include earth sheltering to reduce heat load, light-colored roofing materials, and cross-ventilation. These design strategies help to significantly reduce the amount of solar heat gain that the building will likely endure during the summer. In these last two perspective drawings, we see how these designs came together to create a building that is connected to the site. The thermal spa works together with the rock to create a unique experience of reflection and rejuvenation. In the perspective rendering, we see how the skylight carved directly into the stone rooftop shines down into the hallway of the changing and shower rooms. The rock face cradles the other half of the building, nestled within an overhang of the natural rock. The building and the site work together to create an oasis within the desert. Inside, we see how the skylight interacts with the interior of the building. Southern glazing reaches to the top of the rock, asking the viewer to look up. We see how the shower sprouts from the rock. The curved walls reflect the sound of the water as it splashes on the polished rock floor. The building and the site are connected. After having moved throughout the building, a person is rested, attuned to the sensations of the temperature changes as they move throughout the building, and feels connected to the site and earth that sheltered the building in its entirety. Overall, I had a really fun time getting creative with this project, and I hope you enjoyed walking through it with me. Thank you.